everybody. Today I want to talk to you about Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. Now, first I want to congratulate my new subscribers, Constantinos, Georgia Hackis, and Wanderlust. Thank you for subscribing to me. I appreciate it very hard. Really, thank you. Now, back to the movie. Now it's with Thom Mathews, my second favorite Tommy. Favorite Tommy is Corey Feldman. Second is Thom Mathews, and John Shepherd is my least favorite. He's not even good, in my opinion. Yeah, in fact, he was the least meh in Friday the 13th Part 5. Then you've got director Tom McLaughlin and written by Sean S. Cunningham. You remember him probably, the director from the first Friday the 13th from 1980. Jennifer Soka is Megan, and C.J. Graham is playing Jason in this one. I've never heard about this guy. Never. Brad, Richard Brooker, Ted White, Kane Hodder, but C.J. Graham? No, never heard of him, but okay. Now, everybody, they wanted Jason back. They wanted, after 5, they wanted Jason back. That was clear, because even though the movie didn't so bad, but the people have spoken, we want Jason. How the fuck are we gonna do that? So, of course, Tommy wants to kill him for good and burn him, his body, his remains. And he goes with a friend to the burial ground, and what happens is he starts sticking him with a like a spear. He's poking it in him. He's going wild and sticking it in him, and then of course the lightning strikes in on the pole. Tommy flies away, and the lightning basically resuscitates Jason. So his old mask was also thrown in the grave, so he has his own mask again with the notch here, and there you go. That was Jason back again. It's not that hard. Putting an iron rod in him, and then some electricity from lightning, and boom, we've got zombie or Frankenstein Jason, maybe. And of course, the friend of Thom Mathews attacks him. He immediately punches his heart out. On the other side, he has his heart. So you already know it's gonna be a gory treat. Now, this movie was made more to be horror, but also a little bit comical. So it's more, it leaned toward horror comedy. Because there are one-liners here and there, the way Jason kills somebody. An example, a guy who was playing paintball in the forest. He lost. He had hitting with his machete like bitch shouldn't play with us. She should have stayed home like every woman should. And Jason takes his arm, throws him against a tree with a stick sticking out of it, and he falls off, and you have this emoji laughing face in blood. So, and he has his arm in his looking at it. Oh, I've got his arm. So, you know, it's more like that. There are a lot of kills, like the paintball. Like I said, the entire paintball crew gets killed. I believe in one swing of the machete, 3 heads come off. Also, this movie was really cut down by the MPAA. I found a uncut version which was on Reddit, but the problem is, but it was okay when you see the uncut scenes. They're VHS quality, but okay, you can make it out, right? So I'm not complaining. Now, yeah, Tommy is immediately arrested by the sheriff, whose daughter is Megan, and I think she was a very beautiful girl, really beautiful girl, and the way she was flirting was actually pretty hot. With Tommy, he's behind jail. He's behind jail, and yeah, it's there's a little tension going down between those two. There's also this funny scene where you have two camp counselors, and they get lost, and Jason is standing there, and they say, "Oh, this is never good," and he wants to go out of the car. I'll handle this. He takes a small revolver. He get away, get away. I know how to use this. I know how to use that. And he wants to shoot, and Jason knocks it out of his hand and puts one of the metal rods from the cemetery right in his through his body, and throws him away like that. And of course, the lady gets out. She, oh, here's my credit card, my American Express, all my dollars. She goes, and then she goes like this, and it's gone, and then boom, metal rod in the face. So, like, you see what I mean with comedy? They put a bit of comedy in those kill scenes, although they're gory kill scenes, disturbing kill scenes, but still there is a comical one-liners, comical situations too, and so on. Now, I think for a guy I never heard of, C.J. Graham plays a good Jason. He's walking fast. He's not sluggish. He's really walking fast. He has this. I think he took the utility belts from the paintballers, and he has knives and in there, and machete, and he has multiple. He's armed basically. It's almost in tactical gear, and meanwhile the sheriff doesn't believe Tommy, and he says, "Get the hell out of here! I never want to see you again." Of course, he sees him again, and then he drives him to the border and says, there's the sign, you're leaving they called it, didn't call it Crystal Lake, but Green Meadows or something. And yeah, I think Green Meadows. I'm not sure. And never cross that border again, boy. And of course he does. He calls Megan up, and she's ready to pick him up. Now the thing is, Megan and her, she has three other counselors. The two other ones were killed, of course, in the car. And in this story, you have a camp that actually has kids. A camp that actually has kids. So I thought that was a fun experience, because all these movies are about camp counselors and camping and this and that, but you never see any kid. It's always about the counselors, and that's it. No, it's a bunch of kids, girls and boys, and they have some fun one-liners like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And he's looking. That when Jason is walking around, and there are a few very funny moments. Jason at some point, he's standing over this girl. She sees him. She puts the blanket over her head, and he goes like this. But I think Jason's soft with kids. Maybe because he was a kid when he drowned. Maybe, I'm not sure. I never seen Jason kill a kid. But okay. Eventually, the sheriff goes to the camp with a few deputies. Megan arrives there too with Tommy, and what happens is there's a big fight between them. The sheriff shoots 4 shotgun shells into Jason, but he always comes back up again, and he then of course starts to run away. But he sees he's going after Megan, and he takes a branch and "not my little girl," and starts beating him. In the meantime, the 3 other counselors are dead, by the way, which one of them was pretty funny. He went to a booty call. The only guy of the counselors. So actually, there were 2 guys, but the other one died earlier on. When he got the spike in his body and thrown away. This guy, is a funny guy, and he is having sex with this girl, and she says, "You can't come until the song's over." Oh shit! And how long is that song? 10 minutes. Oh, it's just so funny. And then eventually the power goes down. There's something weird outside. Okay, they drive away, but Jason's on board. He apparently was hiding in a toilet, and he takes the girl in the toilet, and he pushes her head to the toilet wall, and you can see it out. The dent of her face outside. Meanwhile, he's listening to, "Oh, this is great," with rock and roll music. "This is great. This is cool. Oh, I always wanted to do this. Oh, you're so cool. Oh, ooh, look." Knife, knife in the throat. Camper goes down. Camper gets on fire, and there you have Jason standing on the camper. Cool shot. Really cool shot. But yeah, I mean, like I said, he killed the other 2 fairly easy. And like I said, the sheriff goes apeshit on him and starts hitting him, and hitting him. But of course, Jason is Jason. He just takes the sheriff and breaks him literally in half. So like this, like this is his legs, this is his face, and then like flop like this. And Tommy has his idea of drowning him at Crystal Lake and putting chains on him, and that he would stay there. And eventually he tries to lure Jason towards him, and he puts the chains on his neck, and he goes down, falls to the bottom with a rock and the chains. And they also have a small scene that's pretty gnarly, that the rotor of the outside, the back end, the out engine or something, what they call it, where you basically vroom vroom, and then it goes like it got the you know I'm not sure what it's called. The thing goes in on Jason's head. It goes like all the flesh, the rotten flesh going off, and then you see him. It's pretty cool, pretty nasty kill, pretty nasty moment. He's not dead, but nasty moment. And yeah, and that's for the moment the end of Jason. Well, this movie was really did really well at the box office. For a lot of people, this is one of their favorite Jason movies, Friday movies. Um, I'm not a big fan of the undead Jason, but if I have to pick one, I'll probably pick this one. He kills a lot of people. He kills them in fun ways. He's not running, but walking really fast, and I'm not sure, it's the way he walks. It's like, I'm going straight to my target, and you know, he kills a lot of people I didn't mention even, so you can see it for yourself. Um, Tom Matthews is a good actor. Megan, she's also a good actor. Cher is a good actor. I don't have anything really bad to say. Is there anything bad to say? No, it's a fairly good movie. It's a good movie. It's one of the. It's the best. In my opinion, it's the best undead Jason movie. In my opinion, that's my opinion. Um, Especially if you can watch the uncensored cut on Reddit. Just type in Google uncensored cut Jason lives, and you may find it in a few of a Google Drive or something from a fan in Reddit. But of course, that in VHS quality, but still seeable. But people wanted Jason back, and they got him, and in a pretty simple but smart way. Um, and I'm kind of glad that they retconned they basically retconned 5, because Tom Matthews is nothing like the Tommy character as in that movie. So, but he does come from a mental institution, so there is some connection there. But the ending wasn't real. When he, in the end of 5, he has a mask on and wants to kill Pam. He's quiet all the time. He doesn't know the kung fu UFC style of fighting anymore, but he's more of a tough guy. I mean, he keeps on going, and he's not scared. And yeah, like I said, he's a good actor. He's a really good actor. I like him. He's also playing, I think, for free in those Never Hike Alone fan movies. You have 1 and 2, and you have 1, Never Hike Alone in the Snow, and Never Hike Alone 2, and he's in all 3 of them, or at least in 2 of them. I've seen 2 of them, and he's in them, especially in the second part. He's in the entire movie. So I guess he did it for free for the fans. So it's Tom Matthews, cool guy. So yeah, that's Jason Lives. Good movie. Nothing negative to say about it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it.